Hello, boys and girls, welcome back. So, we were discussing chapter 4 in EIS and we were talking about concepts relating to emerging. Under that, today let us discuss another new concept which is BYOD or BYOD. So, BYOD is nothing but bring your own. So, our material says that BYOD is an emerging technology, but rather than calling it as an emerging technology, you can say it is an emerging business policy. So these are new trends which are happening in the business. So it would not be fair enough to say BYOD is a emerging technology. Anyway, let's try to understand what exactly is this concept. BYOD. Now, bring your own device. Now, first thing what I can tell you, BYOD is nothing but a business policy. Obviously, who will frame this business policy, sir? Obviously, the management. Okay, so it will be the management who will frame this business policy. Sir, what will be written in this business policy? As per this business policy, organization, that is the business, the uh, entity where you are working, sir, organization will allow its employees, organization will allow its workers what to bring their computing devices to office. In other words, instead of organization spending money on IT, instead of organization buying those laptops, buying those devices, it will be the employee who will incur the cost. Now you may say, sir, why would somebody try to bring his own device to the office? Sir, maybe, so there could be a proper agreement between the employer also and employee also, by virtue of which most of the organization nowadays pays rentals also to whom, sir? Employees. So can I say, as an employee, this could be your motivation. What in my laptop, if I'm using it for office purpose, I also get rent for it. Remember, this you need not write in exam. This practically I'm telling you. So if at all you want more details, now can I say this income will be again taxable in the hands of employees, and this will be under 17(3), that is profit in lieu of salary. So that is altogether a different topic. Now, now what could be the reason the BYOD has come into picture? Simple. Sir, imagine office may you have desktop. Now can I say desktops are those things which are not portable, sir. So you can move from one place to another, but easy portability is not. Agreed? So this desktop will have all those applications, that is software. So don't you think as an employee, every day you have to come to that particular place and access the device and do the work? But imagine a scenario if you have your own laptop which you use at home, and same laptop you bring to office also. So don't you think your workspace will now become flexible? In other words, now you can work from home also, you can work from office also, or from some other place also. So don't you think workforce flexibility will be there? Answer is इसलिए modern days offices, modern days organizations are allowing employees to bring their own device. इससे organization is also having benefit. How organization will have a benefit? They need not incur cost on IT infrastructure, है ना? And similarly, buying asset, buying computer is one thing, repair cost is another thing, sir. All those upgrades cost etc will be taken care by whom, sir? And as an employee, what benefit you have? You need not every day go to office. Can I say you can work from any place? So can I say this concept, this policy is having win-win situation for both organization also and employees also. Okay, so that's the reason modern companies are allowing this concept or allowing this policy to continue. So can I say whether BYOD will be there or not? It depends on your business policy. Agar business policy do not allow outsiders computers to enter into their network, so can I say BYOD policy is of no. Okay? So most of those organizations which are not having that much sensitive data will only allow BYOD policy. Now you cannot expect Google, where huge IT data is there, sir, to implement or bring the policy of BYOD. It's very difficult for Google to manage their entire data. Okay? So simple. If in exam question comes, what is that you have to write? BYOD is a business policy which allows organization, which allows employees to bring their own devices for to connect to the office. Is this point clear? Next. Now, let us see what are the questions we have to understand. First, we will understand meaning of BYOD, first point. Then we will understand what are the threats of using BYOD, what is it, business policy, and then we will try to see advantage. So first, I will explain you the meaning, then I will explain you the advantages, and then I will explain the threats. So these are the three questions which we have to cover in BYOD. First point, sir. What is the meaning of BYOD? Most of the time, student has a question how to present our answers in the exam. See, I have drafted material in such a manner, each things are in a point-wise manner, sir. Whichever are keywords, you can see they are in red color, sir. So red ho, bold ho, italic ho, whatever it is. So ensure that these keywords you definitely present in exam. So BYOD क्या है? First keyword is BYOD is a business policy. Now, what this business policy is doing? Allowing employee. What it is allowing, sir, they can bring their devices like smartphones, laptops, etc. and use it for which purpose? Business. Okay, so this is one point. Next, this policy allows employees to use their personal devices, whatever they have purchased, to connect to what? Corporate net. Corporate net मतलब office का net. So don't you think if this happens, now you need not go every time to office. You can work from any place. So do you think your workspace, the place of doing work, will become flexible? Now you can work from any place. And maybe this could be one of the disadvantage for employees also. Now they can work beyond the required hours. So this is also possible. If it is office hours, 8 hours you have to work, 6 hours you have to work. But if laptop is there with you at home, night at 12 o'clock also, if your boss is asking you something, you have to do the work. So can I say workforce is becoming, workspace is becoming flexible, but work timing is becoming thoda lengthier. Anyway, so this is one point which you have to write. So these are 3 points which you have to reproduce when you are writing the B. Now let us try to see what are the benefits. Now, sir, what I have done is this benefit ka answer you divide into two parts. Advantages to organization, advantages to employee. Okay. So what are the advantages to organization? What are the advantages? Point number one. Now tell me, sir. Sir, simple. If you have your own car and you are using it for many days or many years, sir, do you think you will have comfort on that car? Answer is. And suddenly, if somebody gives you another car, do you think the comfort which you have in your car, that same comfort will you have in that new car? Answer is same thing is here also. If it is my laptop, if it is my device, I will have hands on. I will be very comfortable with my device. I know Hannah, how to operate it in a more better manner. So don't you think, imagine if my office is allowing BYOD policy by which my personal device will be going to offices. Don't you think I will be more comfort on my what you say device? Answer is yes. And also I am getting some rentals also for that. So can I say I can use my own device also, getting some money also for that, sir? Do you think as an employee will I be very happy? Answer is yes. So can I say first point is happy employee because employees love to use their own device at the great next. Sir, if employees are happy, now efficiency of employee will be higher or lower? Obviously, efficiency of employee will be higher. Simple. The laptop which I am using for last 1 year, 2 years, I will be now very easy in terms of typing. So can I say I can do more work in less time? So can I say efficiency of employee will increase? So can I say BYOD policy say what are the two advantages, sir? First point is my employee is happy. Second is efficiency of my employee. So this is your point one and point. Okay. Now let us see what are the benefits which organization has, sir. Now tell me, sir. Organization has to incur high cost on IT assets or will they have low budget on IT? Obviously, their budget, money spending on IT will reduce. Do you think this is one of the benefit to organization? Lower IT. Similarly, when you buy any asset, can I say buying computer is one thing. उसके बाद maintaining is different things. So antivirus software, taking backups, etc. So don't you think support staff earlier was required for doing all this? But now, can I say this asset belongs to employee? So mostly these things will be taken care by whom, sir? Employee. So don't you think IT reduces support requirement. You can say IT support requirements reduced. So side heading is not properly drafted in our ICI material. So better you write down what, sir? IT support requirement. So can I say this could be also one of the IT support requirement also reduced. This will be also one of the benefit which organization will have, sir. And fourth point. Now tell me, sir. Sir, as a matlab, most of the people, sir. Now my article student also or any people, matlab nowadays people, sir. Don't you think जैसे एक new device comes in the market, most of the people wants to be trendy, मतलब they want to be in line with the technology. So imagine if Apple the new phone gets released, now in exchange offer they will exchange their old phone to new phone. So imagine if new laptop comes, in exchange offer they will go for new laptop, they will go for new. Don't you think most of the people nowadays are technology driven? They want to be having the latest technology. Don't you think is say it is beneficial to organization? Why? If organization buys a laptop, now most of the CA offices may, you should be knowing this. Maybe if you are going for articleship. So what we will be finding is a laptop they buy and use it for years together. 10 साल 15 साल 20 साल है ना, जब तक that is completely not shut down है ना, completely not inoperative, तब तक it keeps on continuing. So don't you think that type of offices will never be able to in line with the new technology? But imagine if these organizations allow BYOD policy. If employee buys an asset, employee will be happy, but who will also be happy? Organization will also be happy. Why? We are using latest technology. So don't you think this will be also a good news for organization? Yes. Early adoption of new technology. So you can see employees are generally proactive in adoption of new technology that results in enhancement productivity of employees, leading to overall growth of simple है ना. So when you buy a new device, employee तो happy है, but who is also happy? Organization. Why? If he buys, that is indirectly I have purchased. వాడు కొంటే నేనే వాడతాను కదా, that will be used for my office purpose. I will be very happy. So I hope you will be having easy trick to remember this 5 points. So 2 points benefit for employees, 3 points benefit for organization. Now this is something which you can adopt when you are writing the exam. So you can put two side headings: benefit to employees, benefit to organization. Under the 2 points, under the 3. What are the benefits to employees? Sir, advantages to employees: employees will be happy. Benefits to organization: budgets on IT come down, sir. Support IT support cost will also come down. And third is early adoption of. Okay. Now, sir, if BYOD is bringing some advantages, also brings some. Okay. Now, sir, now can I say these many days this was office ka network. So this was office ka network. All computers etc. were managed by your IT department. Now, so Wi-Fi mein all these devices were connected. Now suddenly we are implementing BYOD policy. So can I say employee ka device will also come and join this network. Employee ka laptop will connect. Employee ka mobile will get connected. ऐसा multiple devices will get connected. Now, sir, as an IT department, don't you think monitoring all these devices will now become these many days only our devices were getting connected, but now many devices are getting connected because we have shared our passwords and we are allowing employees to join our network. Now, don't you think managing these many devices will become difficult? And imagine one of the employee shares these passwords, Wi-Fi passwords with whom? Competitor also. So don't you think he can cause damage to our entire network or not? So don't you think one problem with BYOD policy is it brings network risk. So it will be very difficult to find out who are genuine employees, which devices are genuine, which devices are not genuine. So IT department headache increased the decreased the, है ना. तो देखो so network visibility is of high importance, but BYOD में network visibility is not there. What is network visibility? I should know which are my devices, which are others' devices. But here it will be very difficult. So lack of visibility will be hazardous. Okay. Next point, sir. Device risk. Now tell me, sir. Sir, every day employee is coming to office, bringing his laptop, downloading office ka files, doing the work. same laptop he is taking to home also. So don't you think 1 year over, 2 years over, same laptop employees is. Now imagine tomorrow if somebody steals it. Tomorrow if somebody, tomorrow somebody steals this laptop, or tomorrow this laptop gets damaged. Don't you think employee will cry? Also, who will cry? Organization will also cry. Now, employee might be asking, "Ki bhai, organization, why you are crying? I lost my laptop." No, so what he will be saying was, body was yours, but heart was mine. Laptop was yours, but the data was mine. Can I say, if this device gets stolen, data of employee will get stolen, data of organization will stolen. Data of organization will get stolen. So don't you think this is also one of the risk? Yes. So device risk. What is device risk? Loss of devices. So if that device is lost, this will also cause problem to what? Confidentiality of important information. Okay. Third point is application risk. Now what is application risk? Now office network is there. So these are our office devices. Now imagine at home there is one Chintu. Now this Chintu, he visits some malicious website. So imagine a scenario. His device is affected with what? Virus. Now tomorrow this Chintu will come to our office. Chintu is nothing but our employee, sir. He will come to our office. Now he will connect to the network. Answer is, don't you think he will be now like a coronavirus patient? Now he is affected. Well and good, though it should not happen to you. Hai na? So he is affected. Okay, he is having problem. But don't you think he will now create this problem for all other devices also in the network? Answer is, this is what I mean by application risk. Matlab application software risk. Clear? So if one thing is having an issue, sir, this can cause problem to all the devices which are participating in office. And fourth wala, implementation risk. Don't you think, sir, if you want to implement BYOD policy and still want high security, drafting of that BYOD policy should take number. It should be very, very strong drafting. Like, say, for example, I make employees sit in front of me and I say, see, from today onwards, you have to use your personal device for office. So what will employee say? Why? We will not use. So then you will be like, we will pay you some rental. So now employee will be like, okay, very good. However, sir, when you are using this device for office purpose, at home, you should not use. You should not use somebody's pen drive and insert in that device. You should not connect it to outside network. Don't you think, as a businessman, I want all these clauses to be written in the agreement so that my data is safeguarded? But do you think employees will allow you to write like this? Sir, imagine a scenario, employee ka laptop, and you are saying that employee, you should not use your laptop at your home only, sir. So what will employee say? Chal be chal. I am buying this device and I can't use it. Aisa nahi ho. So don't you think I want many clauses to be written in BYOD policy? But will employee agree every time for all these clauses? So can I say some important clauses go, I have to delete it, sir. Now don't you think this BYOD policy will be a strong BYOD policy or a weak BYOD policy? Weak BYOD policy. If this is a weak BYOD policy, don't you think implementation will be difficult? That is a point, sir. देखो, it is important that organization should have a strong BYOD policy covering every aspect. This is generally, we should have every clause to be written. But can I say employees do not allow everything? Any weakness in implementation may result, this is not my, this implementation may result in big loss to whom, sir? Right? So imagine at home, employee is allowing this laptop to be used by somebody. Now that somebody can copy office ka data. Yes, chances are. So this is the problem. Okay. So how you can remember threats? So you can remember as implementing NDA. What is threats of BYOD, sir? Implementing NDA. Implementing matlab implementation risk. NDA matlab network risk, device risk. So in this way you can cover. I hope easy topic tha and you would have understood this. Okay. So next concept, next class में discuss. Thank you very much. फिर मिलेंगे.